Hi everyone, Melissa here. I took a little bit of a week off. I hope everybody enjoyed their Labor Day. I know I did spend some time by the pool, but I'm back and ready to do some nails. I am going to be doing kind of like a fall-y, color blocky kind of design with some really great like nudes and browns that I got from Miss Florida Nails. I have almond cream, chai latte, and espresso. They do come in these little sample baggies, so I'm going to be using cupcake liners for dipping purposes. I'm going to go ahead and lay these out so that I can work with the colors. So I have those laid out so that I can work with them. I'm going to go ahead and just dip out the nails that are going to be solid color, which are going to be all but this nail. I'm going to have, I believe, almond cream here. I'm going to do espresso here, chai latte here, and I'm not sure which one I'm doing here. I'll figure it out as I go. On my left hand here, I am wearing Intensified by Dipp'd, which I used in my last video on my right hand, and I did cut these down quite a lot. I decided to try kind of a different shape. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's there, and now they have to grow out, so it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get these colors dipped out. I do have my builder gel overlay. I actually need to do a new set soon because these are all grown out. And 2 layers of peel base. I'm gonna go ahead and dip my solid colors down, and then we can start working on the accent nail. Okay, now I got the main colors down on the nail. I'm going to use some color block tape to block out part of the design for my color block. I love this color blocking tape because it's nice and thin and can be used for a lot of different kinds of designs, and I'll link it below so that you can find it if you'd like it. Now, before I put the tape down on the nail, I am going to put some dip base down first because I have peel base on this nail, and if I put the tape directly onto the peel base, it's going to pull the peel base up. So putting this layer of dip base down before the tape will protect the peel base. And I'm just going to let that dry. Okay, now that's dry, I can put my tape down. So I'm going to grab a couple pieces of tape here. Okay, once I have the tape put down in a way that I like, I'm going to go ahead and put my color down for this part of the nail. I'm going to be using the lighter colors, so the almond cream. I have a third cupcake liner here so that I can pour over into the new cupcake liner instead of having to lay in. It can just be a lot messier when you lay in. So I'm going to go ahead and paint my base on the nail. I am going to do a few layers of that. I don't want to get too much base up on top of the tape. It makes the tape a little bit more difficult to remove. So I'm trying not to get a whole lot on top, but I do want to do a few layers just so I get full opacity of the color and get it to about the same shade as the one on the pinky is. So you can tell they're the same color. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and remove the tape pulling straight up. And I'm going to use my little sharp edge of my cuticle pusher, and I'm just going to kind of like push against this to make sure that's nice and straight. Okay, I'm actually going to go ahead and activate this this portion. That'll harden it nicely, and then I can file along these edges to make sure that they're they're good and straight. I'm not going to be drawing anything over the top of that where those colors meet, so I want to make sure it gives a nice clean crisp line on its own. There's no covering it. Okay, once I know that's dry, I'm just going to take this file. It's a nice thin file that I can just kind of go flush up against the edge here and just kind of make sure that line is nice and clean. Okay, now the second color I'm just going to kind of freehand in here. You can, of course, put more tape down over the layer that you've already done so that you can put the base down and not make a mess, but I just prefer to freehand this one. I'm going to be filing it down anyway, and I feel like it'll clean up. Alright, now I've got that color all down. I'm going to go ahead and activate and just file everything and shape this nice and smooth, because we're going to be doing a little bit more of the glitter on this one, but I'm going to be using some gel base to put it on so we can get a little bit more precision and work with it. So I'm going to go ahead and activate these and file all of the nails. Okay, so now these are all filed. This one is thinner than the rest of them. It has less bulk on it, and that's because after I add the glitter part of this, I'm going to be doing a couple dips of clear, so that's going to add a little bit more thickness on. So I'm trying to allow for that. To add this part, I'm going to be using a detail brush and some gel base. You can use dip base if that's what you'd like to do. You just get a little bit less time to really work with it and make it clean, and you have to be more precise with your application of the liquid. I prefer to be able to work with it a little bit and really get nice clean lines, so I'm going to just get some of the gel and kind of brush on another little line, and then another one on the other side, kind of the same place. Again, if I don't get these lines put on here perfectly, the beauty of that is with the gel base, I can always straighten it or adjust them, do what I need to do to get them exactly how I want them to look before I cure it. See, I can already tell I did not draw those on perfectly, but again, I wasn't really trying to, because it's all going to be straightened out after I put the glitter on. I'm just going to be using a couple different tools to do this. I'll use some of my water marbling tool here and the flat edge of the cuticle pusher. I'm just going to kind of like push this line straight where I want it to be. Okay, now I'm pretty happy with where everything is positioned there, so I'm going to go ahead and cure all this in place. So do a full 60-second cure. Okay, now I'm going to do a couple dips of clear, and then I will activate and file the nail. Alright, and there we are, all done. A little bit different kind of color block style that I really like. I think it's a lot of fun. Let me know what you think below, and I will see you next time.